Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ostriv. I'm the Radio Man 03, and it's awesome to have you along. Here's our little town. It's in pause right now. I just came in to check on everybody, see what they're up to. Good morning, Gold Dragon. And I went around and found out that we had a guy working in the thatchery. So I went ahead and put the thatchery back down to one employee, and I stuck the other employee, the male employee, back into the building aspect of the game. So he'll be hired back into the building. So we'll have a little help with that. Today I'm going to work a little bit more on figuring out how the trade system works, because our finances are pretty bad. We are losing money like crazy. So trade is going to be key to figure out, I think, in order to get our frown upside down and make some money. We have a few projects still being worked on in town. We have the Cemeteries, which is waiting on stone. And we have a village house over here that is under construction. Shouldn't take too much longer for that. This is our stone mining camp. We've got 2 folks working in there, so slowly but surely they'll get that stone taken care of. We've got 2 of the charcoal piles. Hopefully that'll keep us in shape there. Our little storage warehouse here actually has a few of the things that we purchased, and it's all stored away in here now. The last of the buildings that was sitting out here is gone. I hadn't noticed that leave during the last episode we were together. So that's interesting. I noticed the carts are looking pretty good. The boat down here at the dock is looking pretty good too. It's fine. So we're good to go, I think. Everyone's ready to start farming again. Our market has some product in it for sale, which is good. The granary, they were, I guess we had onions and garlic, but we are now out of onions and garlic. We don't have enough. And I forgot to put this in here. I forgot to click these when I did the cabbage, cucumber, and pumpkin. So we'll go ahead and highlight those so we can purchase those and then sell them back. I'm not quite sure what I should do about that in the economy. Market products, I'm purchasing them for 90% and selling them for 100%. I'm thinking maybe I reduce this to 80%. And see if that helps a little bit. Nothing's going to help a lot at the moment. I think maybe the key is to purchase stuff from, hello Morse, purchasing things from traders as they come into town, buy their products, and then sell the products back through our market. So I'm going to try some of that today, and we'll just get these guys going. Let's go ahead and get them started. They're on just normal speed here. We also have a chapel that's scheduled to be put together. And we have a cart shed that needs to be put together as well. So we're getting kind of tight inside the middle of town here, but I like that because all the town services are going to be kind of in the middle here at the moment. And then we'll expand as we go. But let's go ahead and speed everybody up just a little bit as well. And we'll just kind of keep track of things and how they're going today. This is my first go with Ostriv, so I appreciate everybody's help. We've got a well, looks like needs construction over here still too. Yeah, so they're working away. Do we have 2 people working on the smithery? We don't. We have just the 1. Maybe what I do is actually take that other builder off of here, and I put another smithy back into here. We'll see if that works. Just to keep that nail production up is what I'm looking for. And I still have, yeah, I've got them working on nails mostly over here. So we'll just let them run. We'll let them run for a little bit. Hope everyone's doing great. I'm doing fantastic. Was looking forward to this. We're going to stream it this morning and this afternoon. Karain, hello. Hey, Karain, how are you? Good to see you. Karain put in the comments that she enjoys seeing the entire 2-hour episodes. I think it's important to kind of leave the whole thing up, especially with the fact that I'm very new at this. So that's a good thing. Also in the comments, it was mentioned that we could move our farms if we wanted to, especially in the winter. It's not a bad time to do that. I'm going to leave them the way they are at the moment. At the moment, I'm fine. I realize one of them's not perfect here, but, you know, it's okay. It'll be all right. We'll see how this all goes. My concern is now, and it seems it's not really a concern, that big of a concern. I've noticed that when the carts come to town with the people on them or whatnot, that they, you know, they are, I'm going to move this house up one. Let's get them to work on that house. What do we got here? Storage is full. Oh, really? Oh. All right, then. I guess we need another storage barn? Looks like we may need another storage barn, which is not a bad thing. That's always good to see that we're full. I'm thinking maybe that won't stay full for very long, but you never know. How's Karain this morning? Let's see, where is that little storage shed at? Is it under trade and transport? There's a little warehouse right there. A little warehouse. Okay, so let's put our other warehouse over here by this guy. We'll put us back to here, and then we've got a little storage barn right next door to our trade post. We could maybe even slide it in right here, but I think right here would work just fine. I'm kind of keeping track of the paths that they're taking, and it's kind of all over the place right now. Conky-wampus everywhere is what they're doing. But I think eventually we'll see everybody going through here and cutting through here, and some of this stuff will go away. Maybe. It is the center of town, so it's quite the hustle-bustle area at the moment. I've enjoyed it. I like we're very personal with all of our villagers. I like that depth of it. Will I continue to like it? I don't know. We're going to find out. This one was highly recommended by you guys to play, as was Dawn of Man. I looked at Dawn of Man. I wasn't too sure about that one, but I did like this one just for the sole fact that I really like the artwork and the ability to get in and really get to know these folks pretty darn well. So we're going to get them through the winter here, and then spring will hit. And I should probably get maybe another field up and running as well. I'm thinking about putting some houses back in here so they're close to town, not too far. And I think if I put these houses in, I'm going to make them the bigger farm type plots as well, so that we have a little more of the local produce coming into the market. I almost feel like maybe all of these initial houses should have been that way, much larger, so that we had more produce coming in. We'll see. How's the economy looking now? We started a new year. We're at 3360 spent. 2106. Now, the rent is an interesting thing for me. It shows that the basic monthly wage is $250. Manager's wage is $375. Laborer's wage is $250 a month. I've got them paying $1 for their rent and 35 cents for their land tax. I'm thinking about bumping this up to $1.50. Or, yeah, $1.50 in taxes. Wealth tax, 100 plus. What does this one do here? I put the dollar here. If you've got more than 100 bucks, then you pay $1. Pay an extra $1, and I don't know that the dollar is going to go very far, but we'll see what happens if people start complaining about taxation. I have seen that too, Karain, that the sunflower oil is a good thing to sell, so maybe we should have a field of sunflower while they work on that. We've got a windmill out here that still needs to be built too, so that's an interesting thing. We've got lots going on. We've got a house that's coming up, so hopefully we have a few more people that move into town, and I do want to get a few more houses up today. Farming, education, health. Where did we find the oh, we go to the, I keep forgetting to go to the building here. Add a field. And we'll do another one here. Actually, no, let's not. Well, let's put it over here. The entryway to it is there. Come down here first. Slide over to here. Place is occupied. Place is occupied. What do you mean it's occupied? Oh, am I too close to that other field? Is that what it's trying to tell me there? There we go. $50 is the biggest, right? Too long. Let's go back to here, right there. And we'll come up here and spin around so we can see what we're doing, hopefully. I don't have too many oddball looking fields here. Oh, it's like 100 degrees here today and 90% humidity. Okay, we want the next crop to be sunflower. We'll try that out. It uses a lot of everything, it looks like. And then the next year we'll do fallow, and then the year after that, maybe sunflower again. Leaving the land fallow, will that reproduce it all the way? We'll see. We'll see what happens here. Field is not activated. Oh, that's right. We've got to hit also activate. There we go. I think the deactivation of the field is probably important when we have animals, right? So they can go to those fields and use them for grazing, I think, is something. Hey, Shimmy19, how are you? Thanks for being here. We just put in a sunflower field. Hopefully that works. Our house is going up at lightning speed over here. And we're going to have to figure out where we want a couple more houses as well. And I think right out here next to this one would be ideal. Let's go ahead and spin this around. I'm going to go ahead and put the entryway over on this side. F1 that. And then we're going to grab this and drag this out. Grab this one out here too. And I may get them to start work on this house almost immediately. I know we need that smeltery up and running too, and that's going to be key. It's interesting to try to figure out what's first, what's second, all that good stuff. Do that right there and enter. Okay, so we've got another house with a nice farm field out here. That warehouse is full, so maybe we should bump this other warehouse up a little bit sooner. We'll get that going there, and we'll move the house up here too, and then we'll get them back on the smeltery, and then they can work on the other stuff in town. We've got them working on quite a few things. But if we can get some folks moving in, I think I might put them on builder. Good. Glad to hear it, Shimmy. I slept really good last night. I was out like a light immediately. Maybe it's because I didn't sleep much the night before, but slept like a baby. Feel good this morning. I hope this is going to be a solution. We've got a population problem. We've got a financial problem. We've got all the problems of a small town, it appears. We are in February, so as soon as March hits, I'm going to want to put somebody back on fishing so we have fish. So we'll have to see what happens here. Looks like they're going to have that house up and ready here in just a tick. We're good. And how's the thatchery keeping up? Yeah, the one person in the thatchery seems to be just fine at the beginning here. They don't seem to have too much trouble keeping up with the need for thatch. Aha! House is finished. Hopefully we have a cart and wagon come in, a wagon and some horses come rolling into town here, so we've got some people to move into that house there and set up shop. How are forestry people taking care of firewood and everything? They seem just fine. They seem fine. Can I sell firewood at the granary? I can sell firewood, it looks like. Maybe? Or is it just food? It may just be food. You got butter in there, dried fish. Yeah, it doesn't look like firewood is actually a thing in here, so that's not the case, it looks like. Mutton, sallow salt, smetana? Don't even know what this is down here. Sunflower, sunflower oil, and wheat. Okay, so we're doing all right there. So let's go ahead and take one of our builders off of here. We never put another builder on there, right? It was the stone. We were waiting for that guy to get to the stonemasonry job, and he didn't do it, apparently. He didn't make it there in time. So I'm going to go ahead and open the fishing shack up. And I'm going to go back in here, and it looks to me like that's off. Okay, so was it the stone? Yeah, it was the stonery. Okay, so we're going to have this guy, one guy work on the stone, one guy come back out here and start fishing again. So we have a fish supply at least, somewhat of a fish supply. I love how this place thaws out in the spring. You could see it happening. Let me zoom in here so you guys can kind of take a look at that too. It's interesting how it does it. Everybody's in their winter coats and their fur hats and stuff. I imagine a tailor is going to become pretty important too. If we take a look at this person here, what does it say? Warm clothes quality 2 of 5. So it looks like their clothing is starting to wear down a little bit. The farming is where I'm going to need sell at trading post. I can sell wood at the firewood at the trading post. Oh yeah, I've got firewood at the trading post. I've got that there. Do the town folks buy it, or is the trading post specifically for trade between other villages? That's what I was curious about. Oh, and I've got somebody at the trading post, don't I? That's the village house. Trading post. World map. I thought I had somebody here. Oh, I think I missed it. I missed it. I missed our trader that was here. I think I did. I heard the ding, and I got busy putting the house in. Okay, so what are we working on? We're working on that other storage barn here, which I don't know if it's super important to have that up and running at the moment, but I guess if we want more stuff, if the traders come and we buy, we're going to have a place to put it. So that'll work. And then they're going to go work on that other house. No one has moved to town yet. Farming is going to take a bit. They've got, what they got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fields out here. I think some of them are set to fallow though this year. That one's not going to be producing anything this year. That one doesn't produce anything. This one is on sunflower. Okay. Wheat and sunflower. So maybe we'll be able to sell some sunflower oil. The trees are coming up that you planted. I see that. Yeah, they are starting to come up, aren't they? Yeah, see that? The birch trees especially have really started to come up. This is pretty. Look at this. You got the fruit trees. They're blossoming in the spring. That is pretty nice, huh? And then these guys look like they grow some kind of a flower in there. Not quite sure what that is. But it's there. It's pretty. I like it. They are so fun to watch. I get lost in it sometimes just watching them build. They just whip that house. Look at this. Look at this barn coming together. Boom. Storage. Warehouse up and running just about. Bam. There it is. Okay. So it's open for delivery of things. Do I have to... Oh, I have to put a worker on here, don't I? But I think we can have the ladies do that too, right? Yeah, we can. Okay. So I could go ahead and do that and put a worker on that right there. One should be enough, I think, to take care of that. Did we have somebody come in and fish? We did. Beautiful. Okay. He's doing all the fishing. We got some fish coming in. That's a good thing. Now we just need to get the stone put together. 300 or 34 stone. Additional resources required. 1,666 stone still needed for that building. Hopefully this guy can take care of that himself. Do we have people move in? We did. Okay, this house, somebody moved into it. I missed it. There's one working at the fishing dock, one working at the warehouse, and then he's got 2 children with him as well. So I didn't pick up that many people, but we've got the other house that is under construction now. They're going to be having to, you know, go the miracle mile to get out here for that, but that's going to be good. Maybe I should eventually get a well put in out here too. It looks to me like it's going to be important. They've got a well right here, but I feel like this seems calmer than Banished, huh? I don't know. Banished, I feel like, has got this, I was explaining it to Variety this morning. It reminded me of SimCity, where if you've got this service, this service, this service, and this service all kind of in one area, the houses all around it and the people in those houses make use of those services. Let's say, you know, 50 people. Then if you repeat the same thing over here, that's going to serve the next 50 people, and then the next 50 people, and the next 50 people. And as long as you keep doing that, everyone stays happy. And then tons of farms. Tons of farms. We'll go back and try Banished again. I enjoyed it very much. I thought it was a lot of fun. I didn't quite figure out the ratio of everything, but I remember at the end our food was doing really, really well. Okay, you're full, but that means, well, you're full. You're full, so you guys can start putting stuff in this one later on. I need to tell it what to put in here too, don't I? Let's just make this one firewood. If they've got firewood to store up, we'll have them put it in there. So it's next to the trading post. What's the other thing I have at the trading post? I have wood and firewood. Okay, so wood and firewood. At least it's right next door, right? And, oh, hemp is something I can store in here, as well as flax. So let's do the flax, because I don't think we actually have a place for it, and we're going to be growing it. And we'll do the hemp as well. We'll just max it out. And then what other crops do we plant? Metal parts, nails, thatch, wheat, wood. There we go. Wood will do 500, and firewood will do 500 as well. And we have somebody that just showed up. Okay, what have you got for me, sir? You've got cows, you've got iron, horse, sheep, lime, charcoal, and nails. So again, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to buy all the iron off of them and we'll make our own nails. 125.40, jeez. Okay, deal. And, oh, looks like I only had enough to do that little bit, huh? Then I'm going to be broke, basically. Yeah, this part's going to be difficult, this trade, to figure this out. It's going to be interesting. We're at 45 people at the moment. 0 men and 0 women unemployed at the moment. Hemp is the devil's lettuce, huh? I'd never heard it called that before. Okay. Well, we're just kind of waiting for things to happen, I guess. And I'm curious, are they going to go ahead and... I'll be curious to see if they're going to sell us the stuff that we're wanting to buy from them at this reduced price. We're only going to pay 80%, and they're going to be paying 100% for the product. There's got to be a point where it's like, this is no good. This is not going to be any good. You've gone too far. This tree right here is very strange. I don't know why it grows right there, right in the gate, but there it is. I didn't put it there, but there it is. Everybody's doing their farming. Hustle bustle. Got a nice tree right in town. That's an ash tree, so I put that there as a shade tree for that bench, so it's fine. This place is just like Christmas town over here. Okay, so with that other warehouse being full to the brim of what I'm thinking is the iron and everything over here, I probably should have some iron that goes over here as well. Just in case. Oh, you can only put 4 things in the warehouse. Okay. Looks like, is that the case? Yeah, it looks like there's only 4 things you could put in the warehouse. I could use some more employees. We got 1,005 nails. That's pretty good. Oh, here's a wagon. He's bringing us our iron. Very good. Argonath, hello. Yep, a nice relaxing stream today. The Perils of the Jungle. Fountain of Youth. Yeah, I enjoyed the Fountain of Youth. It's kind of a different survival. It's a little more detailed, I would say, and you've got to be a little more precise with what it is you're doing. You can't just go running in there like a madman. You gotta make some plans. Are these ash trees right here? Is this the maple? Nope. That's the maple tree. Protect. It's under protection. Nice. Yeah, okay, perfect. Those are protected. All right, beautiful. I guess they'll come in and cut the trees down, looks like, maybe? We'll let all the trees grow up a little bit more so we can see what they look like, and then I will add more to it as we go. Especially the bushes and stuff. We need more bushes. We still need the same amount of stone delivered over here, but they're really not working on this at the moment. They're working on the homestead for our new residents in town. How are we coming with this? Working on it? Okay, so they're saying water, but it looks to me like these guys are within reach of this, and so I'm going to watch that to make sure that that doesn't become a problem for them. They can get through the building. They can get through this little crack to go through here with the cart. They can get through there. I don't like the fact it's so close, but maybe someday down the road we'll take this farm plot out. Leave this one here and that one there, but take this one out just so there's a clear shot. And we could put another house actually right in here if we wanted to. How are things in Rome today? They are hot and muggy in Phoenix, Arizona. I can tell you that much. Oh, are there any cemeteries in? There are. There is a cemetery. Where did we see cemetery? Where did I see that? Health is coming. Religion. Burial plot right there. We could do a little burial area out here by the water. Down by the water's edge. It's very tiny. But maybe we should do a few of these right here. Just to be on the safe side. We'll put a nice little place out here for the people to, you know, be buried in. Where was I at for that? Right here. And we'll put a second one next to it. And then we'll put down a bench. I guess if they start complaining about having dead in town, is that a thing they do? We'll put a bench here. Actually, you know what? We'll put a bench over on this side. Since you would sit here to look back at the graves. Although you are sitting on a hill. We'll put a little bench right there, and we'll do a nice birch tree, cottonwood. How about a little pine tree out here? Would look nice. Do that, and then we do have the fencing as well. I don't think I want that. I want to use maybe... Oh, here's a nicer looking fence. Oh, did I have a thing that said we need a burial plot? You know, that's typical for me. Put a little fence back here, just like that. We'll do that right there. Just to mark that area. Okay, so we had another trader come. World map. Who's here actually at this moment? Where is it this guy here? I thought we had a trader that just showed up. Maybe that was him making the delivery. Haven't quite got that part figured out yet either. I know the message comes up here for the trader, but it's a lot to keep track of. When did they complain? Just this morning? About not having a place to bury the dead? Because we did have that 81-year-old granddad show up. That's not there. Maybe it was this family, huh? And I guess maybe he's already in here. Oh, I bet he's in here already. Oh, he is. Okay. All right. He's already in there. They buried him right away. Okay. We don't even have an ice house for this sort of thing. Let's throw one more plot in here just in case. Sorry about that, residents of the town. We'll put that right there. Okay, so he's already buried. Okay, they jumped right on that. Oops. A few minutes ago. Well, it was cold out. It was winter, right? So I think we're okay. I love what they do to the fronts of their houses. They got all these flowers planted and stuff. We got some small sunflowers here, petunias, maybe some snapdragons and things of that nature going on here. Really pretty. And then some have the nice bush out front, and some have a little tree, and it's pretty cool. We could use a couple more benches. Put a nicer bench over here. I like having benches outside the houses. I don't know why, I just do. I feel like it's important to have benches. It is why I picked this one too. It's got a little more of a decorative aspect to it. And I'm going to do an apricot tree right here. And we'll do a apple tree right over here on this one. And then we should do a taller tree to provide some shade to the people sitting there. And I really love the maple because it's got a nice green to it, so we'll put a nice maple tree over here too, and that should help with a little bit of the shade. How you guys doing over here? All resources are collected. Okay, so they got everything they need. They are just slapping it together right now, and then we should have some residences moving in here. That still says this warehouse is full, but I don't understand how it can still be full when we are using up the resource in construction. I'll have to figure that out. Because it says full. Are they utilizing that stuff? Yeah, Shimmy, there should be some trees around the cemetery as well. I guess I wasn't quite ready to... I've got a tree there. I wasn't ready to kind of nail this down just yet. Am I able to move graves? I don't know. I feel like I could be asking for a poltergeist situation. Okay, once they get the house done, hopefully we can get this guy wrapped up today. And I'm going to go ahead and set this up to grab another employee as soon as possible when somebody comes in. Because they should come in pretty quick once this is all put together here. So we got 2 fields that aren't doing anything, and we got 3 fields that are doing something. We got sunflowers, we have wheat, and we have sunflowers. Hey, Chase Bank. I'm enjoying it. It's very up close and personal with the people. The thing I'm going to find, I think, the most difficult about this at the moment is trying to figure out how we can turn our negative supply of money into a positive supply of money. I don't quite get that at the moment. A child has been born. Very good. A child has been born. So we had a busy winter in a couple of households. Some folks were doing the funky cold Medina, and look at there, we got ourselves a couple of babies. The Ulrich family and the Titrenko family. I know, I'm not very good at the names. I try though, and trying is all I can do. I love this part too. The guy in the boat out fishing. Let's go, guys. Let's get this house together. We're in June already. I know there's only 2 of you building, but we're hoping for more people. More people. It's unfortunate you can't have the ladies help with the building and stuff, you know? They've got the rock bar all the way across here. I just noticed that. Are we back to work on this? Not really. No, not yet. Just about. The house is just about completed. We'll do our next field right here, which maybe I'll just go ahead and get that marked out right now. And over here, we're going to do potato. I've got flax and hemp coming in, so I should probably get that, some kind of a weaver hut or something going on, right? The World Generation update in Rising World is almost done. Can't wait. Yeah, I'm looking forward to jumping back in there and seeing how it looks. Hope it looks good. I hope it looks good. And we don't want it to go fallow the next year. We want to go ahead, and since we're using the orange and the green in here, I think hemp would be okay. Buckwheat would be perfect, though, in there to save that field. And then this next one, we'll do the fallow field there. And let's, oh, sorry, activate the field, too. There we go. All right, let's see if we get some residences. They've got a nice farm going on here in their place. The berries are poisonous. What have you got? Oh, I bet if I bought some honey off of him, I could sell that pretty good, couldn't I? He's got flour too, since we don't have that. Maybe flour would be good if I bought. Oh, he wants that. No, he's demanding that. I'm gonna push off on the clothes a little bit, see if we can get those going on our own. Should I do some chickens? No chicken coop, so I can't do that yet, huh? Can we sell anything to him? Flax? I'll sell him 200 flax. And what else? I want to help a fellow out. Here's the sunflower oil, $300 right there. So that's going to be a good one. I see how that works. Sunflowers is 300. Sunflower oil is 540. Chicken eggs, 400. The flour, we get 750. You have to move what I want to trade to the trade post. Oh, well, what the heck? Okay. These people came into town, unemployed, stone mining camp, and unemployed. Okay, so he's going to the stone mining camp. I got to move all that stuff to the trading post, huh? Okay, so let's do... How much wheat was I supposed to bring over here? Let's put 1,000 wheat in here. And the other thing was flax, right? Flax will do... 1,000 of that too. Do I have to click on this as well? Temporary stock. I don't understand this part. Temporary stock. Do I click this? I'm going to make these two a temporary stock. The wheat and the flax. I'm assuming they're going to do it once and then they won't do it again. Sorry about this. Thorvald, hello. What's this here? Okay, these guys are struggling with the money, so my taxes must be too high. Can I offer them financial families out of money? Why are they out of money? Because they're new and they can't afford the tax? Is that it? Village house rent, will drop that down to 75 cents. Land tax down to 25 cents. We'll see if that helps them. I don't want to give money. Maybe this one time? We'll do that once and see if that... I don't want to do that, though. The cart shed is in the line here. It's right over here. It's at the end of the line. Maybe I could actually move that up. I was hoping to get this windmill up and running so we could start making flour to sell flour. We'll have to see. Now it says she's unemployed, and we talked about this last time, that the unemployed become laborers. So I'm hoping she's doing something. This is where I'm going to start running into some trouble with the town, huh? Astrobat, hello. Very nice to have you here. We got people going out and visiting the dead in the graveyard down here in the left corner. Yeah, now they're complaining about not having enough food variety. But hopefully we are in July, so August, September will be rolling around, the harvest will start here, and we'll have stuff in our market for them to purchase. Granary's ready to go and buy a bunch of stuff from folks if they want to sell it. I guess it's possible that since I dropped the price, we're going to pay 80%, charging 100%. It could be that maybe the town will say, you know what, we don't want to sell you that stuff, we're just going to keep it in our own house. I don't know, we'll see. Firewood, flax, hemp, that's all over here. The trading post, do you have that stuff now? It has 200 of the 1,000. I've ordered 300, 250, and 250. Okay. I don't think I have enough to put in there. Deacon Graves says a trading dock as well would be good to put in. Alright, we'll get to that. Let me get the rest of this stuff that we've got set up here to built today. Let's start with that. I'm going to stream this afternoon too, so I appreciate everybody coming in here and helping me out with this. And we'll get that trading dock put in as well. Here comes another cart. He's bringing stuff to us, I think, or he's coming to pick up the items that we're selling. Economy. Yeah, I am so in the negative here. The tavern will make me some money too. Do I lower their wages maybe? I really don't want to do that. I like to keep the wages where they're at and just start producing enough. No required resource in export stock. Flour and flax. Did I say flour? Wheat and flax is what I said. No required resources in export stock. Okay. Alright. I didn't have what I said I would have for him, right? And that's what he's telling me. I don't have what I need in here in order to help. Okay. Well, they're gonna... Maybe this next year. Maybe this next year will be better. What's this gonna do next year? This is gonna go to wheat. That's gonna go to wheat. This is potato and then buckwheat. Sunflowers. Wheat. And sunflowers. How's the fishing coming? They were ordering flour, not wheat. Yeah, I guess I realize that now. So I've got the wheat there. I'll leave it there. But I think the flour is what we're really going to want to get into, right? The flour and the sunflower. So once they get this taken care of here, our windmill, that should help us with coming up with that. Yeah, the economy is interesting. I'm going to have to figure that out. With your guys' help, I'm sure we will. Astrobat, don't sell flax and hemp, make clothes instead, you're going to need them. I kind of figured I did. Their clothes are at a 2 out of 5. I was kind of hoping I could get through 1 year, but I really don't have any of that going, so there's not much I could do about that. We do have what should be probably something to make clothes, though, don't you think? There's a shoemaker's workshop, and we have a weaver's workshop, and there's also a tailor. Produces textile from hemp or flax. Produces clothes and warm clothes from textile, broadcloth, and sheepskin. Shoemaker makes shoes from leather, which we do not have a supply of leather, which we could purchase, I guess. I don't have any money. I really shouldn't purchase anything else from these guys at all. I should just sell and see if I can actually sell. No required resource in export stock. Flour. Yeah, he's looking for flour. Okay, sorry. Sorry. Got a new mayor here. He's working on it. He's trying. We'll get it figured out. Doesn't look like they tried to grow anything at this house, unfortunately. How's their finances coming along? They're at 207 now. They're going to be a problem. Is she she's unemployed? I thought the unemployed just became a laborer and then would go. Yeah, see, she shouldn't be unemployed. She should be working in the farm, right? Now she's a laborer. Okay, so but the rest of the time she's not working. I'm a laborer. Okay. Okay, so she is doing something. She's making a little bit of money. I could take her and put her in the thatchery, I suppose, and then she would be making a steady income each month. I think that's the problem, is she doesn't have any money coming in, so she doesn't have, they don't have that extra added income where everybody else does. Build an extra market stall to sell stuff from the granary. I thought that's what I was selling out of the granary, was what's in here is being sold into here. Because there's only so much stuff that can go in this market stall. Maybe another market stall down the road a little bit. Everybody seems to come here, though. This is where I kind of like to keep my market. It's going to get a little long for people to walk, but we'll try it out. We'll see what happens here. Do I need a second one already? Market can only have 4 things to sell. Right. Okay. What do I have in here for sale? Fish, potato, carrots, and peas. Okay, so another market. Okay, I see. All right, let's try that. I'm going to put you right here. And we'll go ahead and tell you to... What do we got over here? It's hard to tell. Carrots, peas, fish, and potatoes. So how about we do... cabbage? Cucumbers. Okay, garlic. Garlic. And what's the other thing we could do in here? Buckwheat. Do that, and then we need a worker. But not a laborer. I don't know if I have enough people. Matter of fact, you know what I can do? Okay, I didn't stick her on there. We'll put, hopefully somebody shows up here, right? Somebody should show up. One of the laborers should come over there and pick up that job. I didn't, okay, this field's got nothing scheduled for this next season, right? Wait, what's this say? Soil is exhausted. We grew hemp this year, so next year it should be this, so let's deactivate that field, right? If we deactivate it, is that the right thing to do? The instruction on here isn't the... I don't find the greatest. It's activated. Let it stay on. I'm going to leave it alone. I think we grew... We grew hemp this year. We've got it fallow for next year, so it should be fine, right? It's going to sit fallow next year, which should rejuvenate that field. This one's ready for wheat next year. This one's ready for wheat this next year. This one should set fallow for next year. Fallow as well. And then we've got sunflowers this year and fallow next year. Okay. This was sunflowers, I thought. Oh, you know what? I did sunflower and then I told it to do hemp. So it's going to be doing hemp this next year. These guys are out of firewood. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. How's the firewood coming? There's 10,000. Seems to me they should have enough. This concerns me. I've got it trying to grow hemp this next year. I'm going to go ahead and let it go fallow this year. It is activated. It's telling me that this is not what I should be putting in here this next year. I should let that field go fallow because it is exhausted of resources in it. It can't grow another thing this next year after this. So it looks like sunflowers do quite a work over on... Yeah, what do you got for me now? Nails, iron. I can't buy anything. Can I sell anything to you? I don't have anything to sell either. Sunflower oil, I'm imagining, I assume that has to be processed. Let's let him go. I'm going to take the flax and the wheat off of here. I didn't grow potatoes this year, so I can't do anything with that. Pumpkin, sunflower. I can't do anything with this stuff. Thatch? Can I sell thatch? I guess if somebody wanted to, they could buy thatch from me. I'll put 250 thatch in there. We'll do that. The town is beginning to show some struggle here. 52 people. How did our fishing do this year? Did somebody come to this market stall? We've got somebody here now. That's good. And they're selling off the product in there too. Okay. I think the only other thing we don't have up on the market for sale right now is pumpkins. There's no cabbage to sell at the moment. Maybe another market stall that'll sell a few other things. Are we not doing charcoal? We've got charcoal in here, 2,000, 2,300. Okay, this is where my hemp is. So if I want to sell this, then I actually have to tell it to take it from this storage shed into this guy here and store it in here. Okay. And why have you not gone and gotten more firewood? I don't get that. Why are they out of firewood and not picking up more firewood? We have firewood. 2,800 firewood. All work is done, nothing to do now. No, I don't believe it. Slowly but surely the stone is being handled. Charcoal is your best moneymaker in the trade depot. I can't add more fishermen. I don't have any more people to fish. I've got everybody doing a different job here. I think some of these even places don't have... Well, I've got a guy in here who's supposed to be fixing carts and stuff. And he's going to be needed in a little while. And I got a guy... I've got nobody in the boathouse, but I'm going to have to put somebody in here to do the fixing the boats. The boat. Family took off, huh? The firewood, huh? They just couldn't get the firewood. That seems so weird to me, that they wouldn't get firewood when there's firewood right over here. A new family's coming back in now. Okay, let's see if they are better off. You guys are going broke again. Unemployed. Says she's still unemployed, but she should be out here doing something. Let's put her in here. Actually, you know what? No, let's not do that. Let's go ahead and put up another market stall. Okay, we've got something going on right there, and so we'll try to squeeze this one in right over here. Maybe I move it out here a little bit, this market stall out here, so it's a little more convenient for everybody. I don't know. Firewood. Okay, let's do firewood. You guys are telling me to put firewood in here. Do firewood. Do I have... Is coal an option in here? No, but what else could we sell over here? I could sell everything, huh? What do I have in my farm? I've got potatoes, some wheat, buckwheat, hemp. I could sell some sunflower seeds. No, I can sell sunflower oil. I'm assuming I produce sunflower oil in the mill, the windmill. So I don't have sunflower oil to sell. Sunflowers. Reserved linseed. An oil workshop. Okay, I need an oil workshop. Let's stick with the firewood right here, and we'll just stick with firewood in that one. You know what? I'll give it some pumpkins as well. I think I don't have pumpkins. I've got them on the things I'm gathering, but not actually selling. We'll throw some pumpkin in there. What else do I have in the granary that I could sell over here? I guess I'm gonna have to get some firewood brought over here though first, right? No. They don't bring the firewood over here, they just bring this... Okay. Wait. So I sell firewood, but the firewood doesn't come from the granary. It comes from this guy. These guys here. The granary is simply for the food items. Okay. Well, we'll do firewood over here and see if that helps the firewood situation out here. Do we have anybody in there yet? We need a worker. Cart shed's coming. Can't find stone anywhere. What are you talking about? You can't find stone anywhere. Get over here. Get some stone. This storage is still full. Looks like they've put in here what I've asked them to put in here. Well, this is 600 firewood. I'm gonna need flour. I bet this doesn't take stone and stuff, does it? No. Okay, let's get this going. Let's get that first so we can start making some flour out of our wheat. I have a feeling I need several more houses in order to get enough people in here to do stuff. Empty. We got the one fisherman here. Can we squeeze a regular old house in between here? I don't see the purpose of putting... I don't see the reason why I would put just a house in here without having a crop field attached to it. It's pretty important that they have their own field to kind of help with their need for... variety food. I really want them to finish building what we've got started before I start adding more stuff. Firewood, flax, hemp. Maybe I release the hemp and the flax back, put the wood in here, and let's go ahead and add charcoal. What do you think? Maybe 500 charcoal? We do that right there. We'll get that stored in there. 2,365, 2,547. This has got 3,004. Okay. What does he want? He's demanding flour, potatoes, dried fish, sunflower oil, sallow. I've got none of this stuff, but I can see exactly what I need to be going into. Charcoal 5,000. When they buy stuff, they want to buy a bunch of it. Okay. Headcase says about 5,000 charcoal in the trading post would be a good thing to do, so we will try that out. I really don't have anything that I can sell. I don't have this stuff yet. I'm sorry, I don't have it. Let's try it. And then we'll sell that. So I need to think more, not in terms of hundreds, but in thousands, is what I need to start thinking about. You guys are making it. You guys are making it. Did we get somebody in this trade stall? Okay, she's working in the market stall. Okay, so now, hopefully she takes a few logs and slings them under her arm before she heads home every day, like the other family didn't have the wood that they needed. Okay. What are our builders working on? Are they working on the windmill at all? They're working on it. They're dragging the wood out. Okay. They're dragging the wood out to the windmill. I'm sorry, people in the little town. You've got a very major noob. A big-time noob dealing with your lives. You need to change how people collect stuff. Click on Resources button, the wagon icon on each workshop, and then cog icon to change who gets hired and how many laborers and wages. These guys collect by hand. We move resources by cart. No available carts at the moment. I guess we don't have the cart shed up yet. Aren't they using just this guy right here? Camp cart parking. So anybody can use that, right? So I need to get this cart storage up and running. Third on the right. Let's go back to where we were then. Let's go back to... Where was I? Move resources by wagon. Resource supply. What is this? Worker by cart. Resource supply. Labor by hands, workers by cart. That's interesting. Somebody came over here right away. And it says apply to all. So I could just do this and apply it to all. Apply these settings to all buildings of this kind. I guess it's just the one building, right? Cart shed. Nothing ordered, so I can't do any of this yet, huh? Oh, the windmill's done. Oh, good. Okay, so let's pause everything. Let's get somebody to go in here. Maybe 2 people to go in here. Hopefully the ladies can come over here. Some of those laborers we had. Resource supply. Let's see. Worker by hands. Worker by cart. Hire options. Hire men, hire women. I'm going to say hire women. I guess I'll just leave that alone at the moment. Enable seasonal hiring in town hall to gain more control. Okay, let's see. Town hall to gain more control. This is town hall. Okay. We'll let it go. This is much more in-depth than what Banished was, for sure. There's a lot more moving parts to it. And then I probably got to tell this thing what to make, right? Current batch progress, nothing. This building uses power of wind to grind grains into flour. The workers will process grains in batches of 30 units. When a batch is completed, it can be used further down the supply chain. When the wind direction changes, the windmill workers will turn it accordingly. It doesn't tell me how to actually get this to make flour, though. Okay, we'll move the cart shed up front like that. There we go. I guess they're still working on that stone. I would think that they're still putting stone in here, despite the fact that we we still need stone. The cart shed should whip together pretty quick. It's only 18 nails. And it's right here, so it should go together pretty quick. Give me 1 second. I'm going to leave this on just the slower play. Zoom in a little bit here for you guys, and then I'm going to go take a quick break and get something to drink here. Ah, the windmill has begun to move, huh? Arizona doesn't look at all like it does in the movies. Well, Arizona is the only state that has all four, how do I say it, zones. We have a very low desert, which is sand dunes. Then we have a high desert, which is scrub brush and small trees and things of that nature. Then we have a forested region up north where I used to live. And then, 4 biomes, thank you, Argonath. And then you have the mountain ranges as well. So it's got all of it. If you were to land in a plane in southern Arizona and drive to northern Arizona, you would see the world change quite dramatically. Current batch progress, 100 wheat. So he's making... Can I change how much he does, or do I... Well, he's working. He's working on it. He's doing it. He's making, I'm assuming, flour. That is really cool. You know, at this first try at Ostriv, I'm pretty much amazed at the artwork and stuff in it. That's got me really kind of sucked in, and I keep finding myself looking at this stuff going, wow, that's pretty amazing looking. And I get lost in that without thinking about how the town folks are doing. Just, you know. New Mexico, yeah. New Mexico's got the plains. Yeah, I've driven through New Mexico, northern New Mexico, and it's one of those states that takes a while to get through. Whew, it's like, wow, there is just not much here to look at. As you leave eastern Arizona going into New Mexico, it's pretty barren. And then if you head north right through there, all of a sudden you're in these canyons and forest, and it's amazing. But man, it's hot today. We had rain all day yesterday, and then this morning, and now it's supposed to hit 100 degrees today, and it's like 90% humidity, and it is brutal. Okay, here we go. Here comes the clothing. Family is lacking shoes. Oh my gosh, here comes the troubles. They're going to be walking barefoot in the snow. Not good. We'll keep them busy on that. Okay, so I need to get a cobbler going. A shoemaker. And then we're going to have to buy some leather so it can be made. Let's put the cobbler right here. The shoeman's workshop will move up. We're working on the cart shed right now. Construction is in progress. And then we'll put the shoe shop in. I guess I could buy some leather. Granary, we've got stuff coming in. We're selling it. We're selling fish and all that good stuff there. We're selling in here, and we're selling firewood and pumpkins out of here. Need a lot more people, huh? We'll get a few houses put in too. Let's get a couple of houses going as well. Some of you are really good at this game, and I think you can probably fly through it a lot faster than I could even think about going through it. And if you've been through it a time or two, you're going to know a lot of the tricks, which is great. I'm glad to get the help on that. But I do need, I guess, more houses, but then that requires more food. Let's try to throw in another house. Do another one right about here. We'll keep the garden small. Do that right there. And we'll move that house up after the cart shop is made. And we'll put this guy back on third to see if that helps. That poor little chapel is getting pushed back and back and back. Five vacancies, 5 men, 5 women. 5 vacancies. Oh God, that's not good. Well, I've got nobody looking for a job, but I've got vacancies. Okay, I see. No housing available. So we'll get another house up, maybe a second house as well. Let's see. Rattlehead says he's had this on his wish list for quite some time. He's just been watching it. To be honest, I'm learning the ropes. I think it's really neat, the intricacies that you have to go through, and it's much more personal because you are down here with them. We are running into some snags right now. The economy is something that I'm having a difficult time wrapping my head around because of just you've got to tell them where to move things, what goes into the markets, what's for sale, what's not for sale, what are you going to trade, what aren't you going to trade. So you've got a granary which you're piling stuff into that you're buying off of your residents. Okay, these are the things we're buying off of our residents each year to put into our market stalls to sell. That's the granary. That's the food products. Now we've also put in a market stall here. These guys were running out of firewood, so we have firewood in here and the pumpkins, which I can't. You only sell 4 things out of the market stalls. So now I've got firewood put in here at 200, which I feel like is probably not enough. But these guys have not complained about having a lack of firewood again. So it seems to me that maybe this is a little bit closer for them to get to the firewood because we had a family leave because of that. The other thing that is difficult for me to get my head around right now, it is the economy. That's what's kind of catching me right now. And the whole thing of having to let people off work, like this guy right here, we don't need you. We don't need you there anymore. You can't fish. It's frozen. Why bother? The ship, the boat, looks like it's probably in bad condition. So I should have somebody come over here to do that. I'm going to turn that off, and I want him to come over here to get into this, to fix this boat, so this boat's ready to go for next spring. So there's the management of the people. What are they going to do? What aren't they going to do? That's the other thing. And this trading post, it's hard to understand how much of this stuff you can pull from the town without impacting the town's people and still have enough in here to make a decent trade. So this is the challenges that I'm in right now. We've got 30 flour, and they've got 70 wheat. Okay. So I could see where a couple of those windmills is going to be important to have. I was kind of hoping to grow really, really slow. But I don't know that these games allow you to do that, to where you can grow at your own pace. They kind of force it on you and force you to move forward instead of just saying, okay, I want to try to find that happy medium, that balance, so that I know what that balance is, and then I can increase that balance so I can go out of balance but then bring it back in to balance. I don't know if that makes any sense. But the game kind of forces you to grow based on how many businesses you have in town. I would get it. I've enjoyed it. One of the biggest things for me about this too was the fact that I can come in here and I can put benches in. They've got this decorative tab with all kinds of different things you can do. And this, I would imagine he's going to add to this, right? We've got 5 different fencings. We've got birdhouse, a bell post, these small arches you could put in to kind of guide people around, and the fences you can put in too to guide people around, which is pretty cool, I think. But it's nice to be able to do that. Now, these guys are complaining about not having shoes, so now I'm worried about that, but I've got no way of making leather because we don't have cattle. The other thing I find very tricky is, what is a good tax rate? What's going to make them stay? What's enough to make them stay? What's too much and it's going to make them leave? So, like, if I click on somebody's house, this person has $112.39. So they're paying me $1 a year for being somebody who's got over $100 in their coffers in their house. They're paying $1, which I don't think is enough. So I want to take that wealth tax of $1 and I'm going to bump it up to 3 and see what happens. I'm trying to see what is their limit. So that's the wealth tax. Village house rent is at $75. We had one family that was having a struggle to get the money together for that. Yeah, the forced growth is definitely a thing I've noticed. My wife and I are actually doing city skylines, just hanging out on the weekends and playing a little bit of that right now. And I was talking about that earlier. We're banished, it seems like, at 20, 30 people. If you've got all the resources and infrastructure in one area, they're going to be just fine. If you do the same thing in the next area, all that resource, all that infrastructure, those folks will be fine, and so on and so forth. You just keep building those pods as you go around, and everybody's okay. This one's different. This one feels very different to me because of this economy aspect and the trading in the economy. My expenses so far this year is $999.66, so it's going to be a little less than last year. But my balance, you can see, I'm in the negative. I'm in the red. So I'm trying to find a way to turn that around without furthering my way into debt. And that's why I'm trying to grow slowly so I can get people where they need to be to hopefully help me get out of debt. But there's only so many people. So now I've got to build more houses, you know. I've got to have more houses. They're going to build this house right here. Have they got this cart thing built yet? What is going on here? Yeah, we're still waiting. 28 adults, 13 men, 15 women. Open vacancies 4. And 0 people looking for jobs. Everybody's employed at the moment. So I need houses to fill those positions. Ideally, what I think I would like to eventually get to here is having 2 people in each of these businesses, at least 2. Not so much the warehouses, but in each place of work, 2 people. Not here necessarily, because it's the boat yard. They make a boat, they repair the boat, and that's all it does. So I figure my cart guy could go from carpentry and fix the carts, and then he can come down here and fix the boats. That's what I kind of figure I could do with this guy. Now, has he fixed this boat yet? No. But he's there. Why doesn't he fix this boat? Because it's in such crappy condition. If I come up here, perform preventative repairs, I can't force him, it seems like, to... Yeah, the boatyard fixes boats. I've got a boat here that's almost completely shot. How do I get him to go over there, fix the boat, get it fixed, and then I could take him off that job and put him into something else that I could use him for throughout the winter, like, say, building. I noticed that on the carts, if I click on here, I can actually, well, let's go here. If I click on this cart, right-click on it, I can force repair or destroy. On the boat, I can't force... What's this? Yeah, I can't force a repair on it. Not over winter. You can't force repairs in winter. So then get out of there. Go do something. It seems silly that I can't fix a boat in the wintertime. And I'll have him move to... Well, he's going to wind up picking a different job I've got over here. I need another stonemason is what I really need. I need somebody to go get stone and take stone where it needs to go. I have to keep my builders. I just have to. Ladies are working that. I got a lady working here. Ladies working there. I've got a bunch of people. Most of the ladies are working in the farming industry at the moment, and then any women that don't have jobs become laborers and help harvest the fields. I have a worker in here. You got these managers in here that really don't do anything. It's just like a waste of a person, I feel like. What happens when I go broke? Apparently nothing at the moment. I'm negative 1,000 and I'm still going. So I don't know that the economy works all that great, but I wanted it for my own personal satisfaction to find a way to kind of balance that and get that back up and see if I can be making money instead of losing money. So I'm in debt because I'm also paying every employee in town through the town's coffer. What? What? This building only lasts for so long? No reachable stone deposits. Are you kidding me? So I've got nobody to dig stone here. I did not know that building would wear out. Well, then, you know what? You guys, you're fired. I'm going to put you on building. These are things I did not know. I know it says no reachable stone. So this building, I could just destroy it. Oh, that's a shame. That's kind of a shame. Okay, I see. So it's shot. Now, what if I put one right next door to it? What if I put one right here? Would they be able to find stone again? Find resources and build next to it. Find resources? The only stone I'm going to pause, everybody. The only stone I've found is this limestone right here. So let's go ahead and build a bridge over here. We'll do the bridge. Oh man, I feel like I'm going too fast. The game's making me move too fast. Bridge. That's not in decoration, is it? Trade and transport, wooden bridge. Okay, so if I do a bridge here, what's the best way through town to get to here? If I do it to this little island, I got to build a second bridge, and I don't want to do that. So what if we go right about here? Because I saw that limestone over there, and that's one of the reasons I picked here. Trees in the way. Can't build on water. So it looks like I may have to go over here with the bridge. You have to go by the cemetery to get over here. There should be more stone, huh? Is the stone deposit something you can see? Because I don't see where it is. Maybe if I take the building and I have the stone mining camp, does it show me? Does it show me where there's stone? Like a radius thing? It says, okay, this area is good with stone. I don't see that. I don't see where it's telling me that there's any stone in this area. On right side of village next to the river. Stone deposit. Oh my God, that's a long, long ways away. Really? They're going to have to come all the way over here to get this stone, huh? Okay, I see it now. Okay, I had not noticed that before. Is there anything closer? I know a lot of you guys have played these maps, so you know exactly where the resources are. I had seen this limestone here. Limestone, limestone, and limestone. Okay, so yeah, some of you know exactly where stuff is on these maps, huh? Well, now I could kick myself because I would have put the town, kind of started it over here so we'd have access to this stone much easier. They are going to have to walk a long ways to do this. But okay, we'll put it in. Let's put it in. This is our first go. This is my first go at the game, so let's give it a try and see what happens. Oh, I know they'll do it. I know they'll come over here and do it. They're going to have to. They have to. I need this construction in progress. Then we'll get them on the bridge. Then we'll get them on the house. Yeah, see, it's these things that are... Okay, this is interesting. This is really something different. Very different from Banished. Very different from Banished, I think, at the moment. I feel like it's very different. We have 54 people, adults in town, so we've gained a few people today. I think we've gotten almost, I don't know, 5 people. We're negative 105.28 in the coffer. There is a Riverside, trader. Yes, there is a Riverside trader market we can put in. But you can see up here, I've got all these different things I'm waiting on. This smeltery we've been waiting on for quite some time now. Shoemaker's shop, because we got people talking about not having shoes to wear. There's a well that I've got going in over here, which you know what? I think I'm going to cancel that well. I don't think we need the well over here. Everyone seems pretty good. I'm going to get rid of that. Get that off of the queue. We got a house over here that needs to be built because I want more people in town so we can fill the jobs that need to be filled. This guy's making flour. We have 60 flour, so that's a pretty slow process right here. I can see where we're going to need kind of an army of these windmills in order to get that going. So right now we have a cart shed being made, and that's going right here in the middle of town. They're going to make carts, and then we're going to build carts to put in there so that everybody's got carts to move stuff around much easier. Now we've got a bridge to try to get to the stone, which unfortunately I did not know that stone thing would actually fall apart. I guess what I could do is just tear this thing down. Demolish it. Need to relocate all the carts first. Another camp to relocate. Drag and drop on another camp to relocate. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit because I have no place extra to store that. We've got the 3 storage carts right here. I need a cart. There's an actual building to store carts in. We need the oil workshop so we can get going on the sunflower oil. Fishing dock. There's a boatyard. Salt works so we can make salt, I guess. There's a thatchery. There's a lot of different buildings. Saddlery. A fulling mill, which I don't know what that is for. No, don't click on that radio. There's a lot of different buildings in here. Build new carts, relocating carts can be buggy. Cart shed has to have workers. Of course it does. Of course it does. And I don't have anybody. As I said, I feel like I've grown a little too fast. I'm looking for... There are specific cart parking right here. Cart parking is there's a cart park. I could take and put a cart parking area here for them to park their carts at. I don't think this requires anybody to work it. It's just a place to park carts. I'm going to put one there. And I'm going to put one down on this side of town too. We'll put one here for the future growth that's going to be taking place out there. Okay, so that's done. The bridge is next. Yeah, that's going to have to get done next before we do the house. See you later, Argo. Okay, here we go. Back to go. So if I destroy that cart, I've got the 3 others. I'm going to destroy that cart. And then I'm just going to take and demolish that. We'll have that demolished. And then I've got my cart shop here. So I need a worker. Thank God it doesn't take a manager. And we will order a cart. We'll do all of it. And we'll get... we'll have him build 3 carts. We've hired somebody. We've ordered 3 carts. They're going to demolish that stone mill, and we'll put that stone mill out there by the stone on the other side of the river. These poor little people. The music is amazing, Sickle Bandit. Yeah, I was looking forward to my Thursday today because I was going to just sit here and chill out with you guys. Look at this. I feel so bad for them. Oh, what a ridiculous distance. Oh my God. Oh, these poor people. It'll take them a while. I've got 4 builders though. What was that? What do they have here? 5587. You guys have very little money. Everybody else is like at 100 plus, it looks like. I think I need to raise that 100 plus tax a little bit more. These guys are doing really, really well. 134, 164. Family's moving out. What? Where? From where? Where are you moving from? Oh, they got no shoes. They're you shouldn't move right now. It's very cold. I'm so sorry to see you leaving, but you know, I'm doing the best I can here. We're working on it. We're working on it. We'll get the bridge in, get the house built. The thing is that we've got iron. How much iron ore do we have that they're actually using to make... we still have quite a bit of iron. The iron ore is down here at 2,000. So if they can do this, if they keep making nails with the 4,300 iron we do have, I think they'll be okay. No shoes, closed next. Yeah, yeah. The horse-drawn carts, will they help with distances? Don't know. Never had a horse-drawn cart. And I know the animals are particular. You've got to do it right. Otherwise, they just wind up dying. So I want to make sure I have food and hay and a field for them to be in. We've got to have people that look over them and watch over them. So that's something I don't want to just jump into at the moment. We'd have no livestock at the moment. We can have pigs, chickens, cows, and horses. I was really thinking today I was going to be working on complete and total just growing the population, and that's not been the case. I've got a few infrastructure things that... Now this thing here, this stone mine, it didn't last very long. It wasn't even enough stone to finish a project. We still need 573 stone. It looks to me like they were still working on it though, but they did say the resource had dried up, huh? That building can just sit there. What do we got going on here? No manager to handle crop rotation. What? Oh, our manager left. If I get rid of one of these workers, will they turn into a manager? I'm going to do that and see if she becomes a manager. I hope. We need one. We got one female employee fired off of that, so maybe she'll go back and be the manager. Clothing is going to be next. Okay, yeah, we're running into some trouble here. We'll see how long the town lasts for. I feel like I'm losing it here. The shoes is the first problem. These guys are back now. We've got somebody else that moved in right away. They've got their own shoes. Where'd they go to work? Unemployed, smithy, and unemployed. Okay, so one of our smithies left town. And she's unemployed at the moment. We should have somebody jumping into this job right away, I would think. Have one worker, huh? Make the rest of them laborers, and then they're only paid as laborers. Wow. Okay. Deliver by cart. I need somebody in there. This is all set to work by hand and by cart. The menu button beside the person icon. I got laborer by cart, laborer by hands. Worker by cart, worker by hands. They can move things around any way they want to. Carter? What the hell's a carter? Carter shed workers. How are you even supposed to know that? How are you supposed to know that? How is the average player supposed to know this right here? A carter. That means nothing to me. Never even heard of a carter. Does it explain this stuff up here in the help icon? I'm pushing pause. Hold on. You can hire workers for crop processing, plowing, and taking care of draft animals. Also, laborers will be automatically hired on sowing and harvesting if it's enabled in hire options. I don't know. I have heard that some folks find it a little too micromanagement. I've been looking forward to that, but I got to tell you, I'm going to get a little confused by some of these different icons. There's just so many choices down here. Move resources by cart, move resources by wagon, make empty, destroy resources, resource supply, and then you got this down here. And then this sometimes is here, and laborers, sometimes they're down here, and sometimes they're not. Like now they're disappearing. It's interesting. We'll put somebody on fishing, but I don't know that we've got anybody to fish. And then we've got this guy working on carts, but I need him to come fix that boat. Because the boat is in bad shape. Do that with all the buildings where I want them to work. So if I go by hands, by cart, and carter, boom. There we go. I got a laborer there. Okay, so I see. So I got to do that in every single one of these. I can't do it in that one. No, I don't want to start over. They're not dying. They're alive, but like here, I've got no manager. I've let people go. I should have a manager here. Why has a manager not been hired out here yet? So, Headcase, you're saying you tell them to do all these things. As soon as the building's built, you go in and make them do by hand. And carter? I don't know what a carter is. I'm going to look that up, unless you can tell me right now. I don't know what the heck a carter is. Crops are rotating. I've got them set up for that. At the moment, we're fine. Then, if that's the case, then we're fine. I can't do sunflowers 2 years in a row. Can't change. Okay, I can't change it without a manager. Okay. All right, so we're working on it. Wheat, we have 270 flour. That's it. And that thing's been going all winter long. Granary's working, and of course we're out of some of the stuff because they've got to regrow it in their farms here at the homes. Shoemaker's workshop, and then clothing. The smeltery, it's just not getting done. How's the bridge coming along? Okay, that's done. So now I need to tell them to build the stone mining camp. Oh, the bridge is not finished yet. Sorry about that, everybody. Okay, so you've still got a chunk. Okay. Flour to one of my stalls, huh? I could do it out here, right? I can add flour here, but then I need to add it over here at the granary, right? Pumpkins, I'm going to put in 100 too. I have seen Timberborn with the beavers. I looked at Timberborn. I looked at Dawn of Man. Yeah, I don't know. I've looked at a few of them. The Beeves. Cleavertown. You guys got 32 bucks. You got $6.30. These guys out here just don't seem to do too well. You got these guys in town. They are booming with the bucks. Ah, bridge is done. Good. We need the stone so that we can get our, whatchamacallit, taken care of. Now the fence is over here, so let's go ahead and do this way. Wow, I've got so much stuff in queue to build. What's the nail situation look like? We're doing okay on the nails. They're working on our shoemaker's workshop, but I've got nobody to work it. I'm not going to have anybody to work it because I don't have any population. It's almost like you can build 1 or 2 infrastructure buildings or work buildings, and then you've got to make sure you have a couple of houses right after that so those folks move in to actually work those stores. Okay, we got a manager again. There we go. Wheat. Wheat. That one's not used this year. That one's not being used this year. That one will be sunflowers the year after this. Okay, and then we got the potatoes over here. Okay, sweet. I've got potatoes for sale in here, right? Potatoes. Yes, I could use one more item in here that I could sell. Oh, buckwheat. I got buckwheat, garlic, cucumbers, and cabbage. So we're just waiting for somebody to grow some cabbage. And then they're going to have to come all the way out here to build this mining camp. I feel like I should almost put a house over here so they don't travel quite so far for work, but I'm not going to do that just yet. Increase the metal parts production. We'll put it at 25. That works. Storage is full. It has been full. We've got 3 carts made there, and they're being used. Yeah, Corain's suggesting building some houses out towards that place, and I think that's a good idea. We'll put another house. Maybe I can get a house in here? Like I said, you know, they've got this... Stop it. They've got this just a village house without the farm, but I don't see the purpose in not having the farm, especially at the early part of the game here like we are. You need them to be able to do some of their own crops. And I've noticed now that I'm buying a lot of crops off of them, that they're showing that icon where they just don't have the food that they need, the variety of food. I'm going to spin you around, right round. Visiting, are you? Where is he from? Marefa, huh? Do I have sunflowers in here? I don't, but I could add sunflowers to this. Do I have sunflowers in my storage out here at the barn? The farmhouse. I have 3,972 sunflower. And how much did he want? $3,000 sunflower. Okay, so I'm going to keep that in mind. What I'm going to do is over here, I'm going to have them bring 3,000 sunflower over here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Now, if I do that, can I take this and go to him and say, I will sell you 3,000 sunflowers, deal. And see what happens. Last time I didn't have it there, so I couldn't sell it. Okay, per Reddit, Carter, a worker of a cart shed will fetch the goods and deliver them 200 units at a time. So you need a carter. It seems odd to me because we have an option to deliver things by cart already in here. So why have a carter as well? It seems redundant. We've got worker by cart, laborer by cart, and then you've got a carter. So what's the difference? You got a worker and a laborer. I understand those are two different jobs in the business, but they're both working by cart. Now you have a third person called a carter. I don't get that. I don't get why that's needed. Hover over the money thing. I don't have to. It says I've got. It says I have minus 116.51 in here. Yeah. Previous year I went 699.95, almost 700. This year I'm at 286.27. The worker works at the farm and the carter works at the cart building. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's difference in the units carried. It looks like it's 200. It could be. It could be it's very different from what they actually, yeah. Our storage capacity is increasing here. We're almost at the 10,000 allowed in here. I just noticed that too. There's a lot for me to look at and get to know. And it is my first go through on this, my first try. That field's planted. This one is fallow. See, I've got too many plots that are fallow. I should have like one that is fallow and the rest of them are producing, and the next year the next one's fallow, and so on and so forth. What are they working on at the moment? They're working on a village house. Which house? They're out here working on this guy here. Okay, so they're going to work on that, and then they're going to go back to the smeltery, which doesn't make any sense because we don't have the stone for it. So I might as well go stone mining camp next. And then another village house next. But the shoe shop... Okay, this is where it really gets kind of crazy, huh? I'm going to have people complaining about their clothes and their shoes. We already had the shoe problem, but the clothes are going to be next because most of these folks at last couple of years were at 2 out of 5. Their clothes quality 1 out of 5, 3 out of 5 in their warm clothing. Shoes 1 out of 5. So yeah, we're going to have some trouble with the clothing. Shoe shop is going to have to jump up here. I could probably get the shoe shop done pretty quick. Wow, this is a tough decision. I'm thinking this needs to be done sooner than later. More houses first. I don't know, man. House, shoemaker, village house. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to have... I think I'm going to start losing people because their shoes and their clothing are wearing out. I should have had those in much sooner. Sooner than I got started on this thing over here. This thing I feel I can wait because I can buy the iron at the beginning and have them just make nails. So I think this was a waste of my time early on. I forgot to check what their shoes and clothing look like as we progressed along. That shoemaker and a tailor should have come in much faster. And yes, we are going to need a weaver. Where are we going to put our weaver? Oh, there's a nice little spot right here. Do that, and then we'll move the weaver up just before shoes. How's that? I can see where I've got myself in kind of a pickle here. I have not enough houses for residents to move into, which I need residents in order to work on the businesses. The businesses I did not know required quite so many people or options on how to move things around. Interesting. Yeah, I think next time I will get the shoes and clothing up first and worry about, say, a cart, this thing here, this cart shed, a little bit later. They can move things by hand. It's slower, but they can move things by hand and without carts. But they can't move things if they don't have their clothes on and they don't have shoes on their feet. Do we ever get a fisherman? We did not ever get a fisherman. We did not get anybody in here to do that. We have 2 people in here. I'm going to kick you out. I'm going to put you in here, hopefully, and we'll see what happens. No, I can't do that. I have to have 2 people here. That's the forestry. Yeah, we have to have 2 people in forestry. It just has to be that way. I could cut back to 1 builder. We've got 3 right now. I'll cut back on 1 builder and move them over here because, well, it's going to be... Well, it's still early. It's May. Hopefully we get somebody over here to... I want them to fix that dang boat so we can fish in it. Windmill. 280 flour. What do we got here? Not enough workers to chop trees. I've put you back on. Just give it a second. They'll come back. They're coming back. Economy, I feel like this 100 wealth tax I can move up. I want to move that up to $5. If you have more than 100 bucks, I want 5 of it. House rent, I'm going to bump that back up to $1. And land tax, I'm going to bump that back up to 50 cents. I think, well, I had it at 75. We're going to bump that $1.50. These folks out here seem to have a hard time keeping money in their pocket, where everybody else over here in town seems to be doing just fine with that. Now, are you in here? There's nobody here. I have 7 people looking for a job. Four open vacancies, 4 for men, 1 for women. Looking for a job. I guess those are the laborers that are just kind of milling about doing what they do. I had them all over here. Can't I have... See, now... Another thing that's getting to me as well is that we can't have women doing all the jobs. They are limited to what kind of job they can do. Is that for authenticity at this back at this time? Why is it that women can only do certain things? Because I noticed in Banished, women and men didn't matter what you were. You just did the job. You just did the job. This one, though, is very specific about what women and men can do. And I can't get anybody to come down here at the boathouse. We're working on a house. We're working on a house. Our bridge to the stone is finished. They're going to be able to come out here and do that eventually. Yeah, I feel like I grew too fast. Well, I feel like I've got too many of these buildings up that I don't necessarily need at the moment. Maybe that's not even the right thing to say. Maybe I feel like the progression I've taken is the wrong progression. I should have had the shoemaker and the clothing maker up first to take care of those. Those are much sooner needs, much quicker needs for the people. So that's a mistake. I've got a better handle on the markets, not very good, but a better handle on the markets and how they work. So we've got the hemp in here and the flax. So once we get our weaver in, they should be able to start cranking out some clothes, right? Weaver shop, shoe shop. This guy's not... We're not going to get anybody hired here. Carpentry. How are the carts? Yeah, okay. So carpentry, I'm going to fire this guy too. I hate doing that. I hate firing and taking him off a job, because then I got to remember to put somebody back on the job. And I'm hoping he'll come over here so I get this boat fixed. I should probably turn this off. I need him to come over here and become the boatyard guy so I can have him fix this boat. And then over here, I've got a guy as a manager. I'm going to fire him as a manager and then hire a new manager. I'm hoping a woman will take that position. Can I tell it what to hire and not hire? Hire options. Hire men. No. No hiring of men. The ladies only have so many jobs they can do. So you just, yeah. I'm sorry, ladies. I let you do everything. I would let you do everything. But the game says no. I don't want to start over. We're okay, Crane. We're still mixing it up. We're getting there. I know my economy sucks. But they're all doing what they need to do. Gold Dragon says, good idea. Listen here, you. Yes. Viking was just saying I should change the hiring process. Yeah, I don't need guys in here. Oh, maybe I can change this. I didn't think about that. What are the hiring options in here? Hire men, hire women. Okay, so then... You gonna fix that boat? Yeah. Okay, good idea. Hire men, hire women. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, we still here? We are. Okay, good. Something just popped up on my screen, and it, you know. Okay, oh, well, that's a good thing to see, too. Yeah, I don't need... Like the people fishing. Hire a woman on there. Get a woman fishing. Why can't she fish? Okay. Yeah. Let the women do it. Okay, now I'm going to take you... Did you fix this boat? I think you did. You did. Okay, so I'm going to shut you down. Or what I'm going to say is... We'll just leave it at that. We'll close you. Okay, you're closed. Put you over here on a builder. We still have no manager over here, which I specifically said men or women, right? Laborers, workers. Where's the manager option? Where's the manager option? I don't see a manager's option as far as hire men, hire women. Okay. Manager is a worker. Although it says manager. See, when I look at that, I see manager as a manager, and I see a worker as a worker, and then when that laborer thing pops up, I see them as laborers. I don't see a manager as being a worker. Wording is everything. They're almost done here with this house, so we should have a few more people move in. So, note to self, each building that becomes available to work in, pause, go into that building, reset, or set intricacies inside of it, and then move forward and let the building go. Now I probably don't have enough people in the fields to handle this. I've got no manager. We had a manager, but I fired him because I thought, well, that's a job for the ladies. I'll just have the ladies do it. Weaver's workshop is under construction. We've got a house. Hopefully somebody shows up. I don't feel like I have enough grasp of the game to start a new seed. I think I just run into the same problems. I need to figure out how these things work. That's another thing that's right there. Messenger from Derkachi. You want shoes? I want shoes. Maybe I should buy some shoes. We've got iron and iron ore. We've got that stuff. There's leather. We're not ready for it yet. And I have no money. I have no money. I have $252.99. What the heck? I'm positive? Oh. Let's leave this alone for a little bit. I'm not going to buy or sell anything. You can go away. Storage is full. That's fine. No manager. Yeah, Headcase, I could see where that is. That is definitely key. As a building opens, pause the game, go in, say... I guess you want to highlight everything. We've got the Weaver coming in. The Weaver. I got that closed, right? The cart station's closed as well. There's a man out here fishing. Hold on. Pause. There's a man out here fishing, and I strictly say hire women, but he's a worker. He's a worker, not a laborer. With the worker here, I can't change from man to woman. Okay. Okay. I can't change that. Market stalls. I could do that, right? I could do that. I need to come in here and do this as well. Oh, nope. By cart, by hand, a carter. Got this one over here too. I need to do the same thing. I want them to be able to do a worker or a laborer to do all that stuff. And then there's the carter person, which is mind-boggling to me. Oh, that's okay. I'm still waiting to hire somebody. We're still waiting on a manager over here. I'm wondering if I got rid of all the workers, if everyone would just become a laborer and boom, they'd start working on that. Sell charcoal, right. Do I have the charcoal in here? I do. Okay, so next time they come around, we'll do it. Like right now, the economy is on the upswing with that slight raise that I did in the land tax, the rent tax, and then also on the wealthy. So I'm curious to see if I'm doing better this go around. I'm going to let it go. What do we got here? Unemployed, unemployed. Please, people, there are plenty of jobs in town. Let's get going. Let's get to work. We're going to do it. We're going to make it. We're going to make it. We've only got one person that's dead. He came to town at the age of 81. I mean, come on. We'll have a beautiful little village here. We've almost got our Weaver's workshop up and running, and we will take a look at that and see. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Construction, unemployed. Here comes the fam. Hey everybody, we're new to town. What? Okay. Oh. Okay. The Weaver. We're going to put a hire worker. Textile 500. Production limit 500. I'm going to go in here. I'm going to say no. Do not hire men. Just let the ladies work here. We've got so many women that are not working. It's ridiculous. Okay, we're going to go ahead and do by hand, by cart, and a carter. Zero equals unlimited. Okay, so they can bring that over here. And they will bring it over there. Okay, if I had more than one of those, that would apply to those. Okay, gotcha. So I have 500 textile that they will make in here. Does the Weaver turn them into clothes? Where does it give me information about that? 500 hemp, 500 flax. I see that. but it's not telling me what they're making or how to tell them what to make. Let's see. The weaver makes textiles. Right. So then I need a sewer as well? Is there like a seamstress in here? Shoemaker, weaver's workshop, a tailor. Aha! The tailor. Okay, makes sense. The tailor should be near that spot. The weaver's going to make the textile, and this person here is actually going to put them together and turn them into clothing. Shoemaker's workshop. Somebody went in there. Whoa. Lots of them in there. Okay. Make those textiles. Go, go, go. Make them. And then get started on this weaver shop next. The tailor shop. I want this next. And then we'll get the shoemaker going. Let's get the weaver going, and then, so we get the clothes going, and then we'll get the shoes going too. What do we got going on over here? Storage is full. So I could take and bring, let's go ahead and tell them to bring over, should we say 500 flour. Okay, so now that storage should start to empty, I believe. We'll have like 70 flour left in there, so that'll be good. Oh my gosh, guys, we're like 17 minutes over the stream's supposed to be. I'm supposed to be breaking for lunch right now, and I'm really caught up in this. Let's go ahead and take a little break. We'll come back. I'm going to keep going on with this town, where I'm going to learn these basics. Thank you all so much for your help this morning on getting some of these basics learned. I'm starting to see what I didn't build fast enough, what I could have held off of. A little more of the intricacies in what it is you're supposed to tell each building to do. I've learned that this morning. Crop rotation still needs some work, but so far we've only had the one field that came up and said, hey, we're spent. We can't make anything else. So that's something else that I've got to pay attention to. And then what's really been handy, and I did not notice early on, is that I can actually decide who works in what. And I don't have to have it set to just men or women. I thought the game was just doing that automatically. That since it was this day and age, women could only do these jobs and men did these kinds of jobs. So I'm glad to see that's something I could change right off the bat and put anybody anywhere. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a quick break for lunch. I'll be back from 1 to 3 Arizona time this afternoon, and we will do some more of Ostriv. So thanks for being here. Like, comment, subscribe, and share on the Radio Man 03. Have an awesome, a fantastic, and a superb day. And I look forward to talking to you again next time.